here, see what we do. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go. So, Tourist Bureau, getting set for a very, very busy fall season. You've got some really big events coming up, don't you?
We do. We really have some big events. I did want to just highlight a couple things that are taking place in the county that are exciting for tourism and just the overall quality of life here in Indiana County. I'm sure you've seen, and I know that Brenda had it on the news, the event that took place out at the Yellow Creek State Park, where they have they're going to do the beach improvements. And that is just a wonderful opportunity. I was honored to be there to watch the unveiling of the new plans and the dedication. We have, of course, Representative Dave Reed to thank for supporting that event. And I also want to recognize Jim Tuerty and his whole staff out at Yellow Creek State Park, as well as the Friends of Yellow Creek State Park. That's a volunteer group, and they love the park. They support the park. They dedicate a lot of hours to that park. But if you haven't heard, they're going to improve the beach. It's going to be beautiful when you pull up to the beach. You're no longer going to see the buildings, those old buildings in front of you, but rather you'll be able to see the beach. And they're putting in new buildings and a new kids' playground. And I don't know if the listeners, if the people here realize that how much Yellow Creek State Park is used. I mean, it has over 236,000 visitors there each year. That? And we're not saying those are visitors from out of the county, but those are, a lot of people who do live in the county, again, adding to the quality of life that we're provided here. So that's great. Also, yesterday at the commissioners' meeting, they talked about the fact that some property they gave permission for some property to be sold, that they're going to, the DEP, Department of Environmental Protection, is coming in around Vintondale, and they are going to put in a mine treatment plant that will clean up 22 miles of the Blackley Creek, which is so nice. I mean, they hope that the outcome will be that there will be fish in there again and bringing it back to how it should be and it would have been. It's a pump treating the water, so it'll clean it once again, and it's been highly polluted over the years with the mines, but this is a great thing. Again, just improving what we have around here. And Buttermilk Falls, I'm sure you know that they're working out there, that construction. They're putting in new railings and fencing and a platform, and it's all local lumber from Schroth Lumber around here. Schroth Lumber.
She didn't mean it, Walter.
No, Walter, I didn't. Love you, mean it. And, that again is adding to. Buttermilk Falls has probably 18 to 20,000 visitors a year. Yeah. High impact traffic.
And you've mentioned Yellow Creek State Park and Buttermilk Falls and all of the wonderful streams that we have around here. Those are the quiet little natural things that really, really do enhance what happens here in Indiana County. And people might not say, "Oh boy, I'm going to Yellow Creek," but they go.
Yeah, they just do it, and they embrace it, and they love it, and appreciate it. And there's a lot of work that goes on, and they have the off-track biking trail that goes through the back, and they hold an event there as well. But there's just a lot here, and I really wanted to thank those who keep it going and acknowledge just what a great county we really have and the quality of life. And oh my, do we have things going on in September? Well, right now, Indiana County Fair, of course.
There you go.
That's going to be kicking off. We'll go over and set up on Friday, and that's all next week. You can find the full schedule on our website. I'll say that now. Visit indianacountypa.org, or you can call the office, 724-463-7505. And, of course, we have their schedules for all the fairs coming up. We have them in the office, and they're distributed around the county. Ox Hill Fair, Indiana County Fair, Northern Appalachian Folk Festival, that's happening the 9th and the 10th of September. Ox Hill is the 4th through the 9th. The annual tractor show and car cruise, Brush Valley Antique Iron and Power Club, that's Brush Valley, that's the 9th and the 10th. This is their 4th year. Hoodabug Festival, September 10th. And they had their 5K run that's part of Indiana Road Runners Club. That's September 10th. The Cookport Green Township Community Fair, that's the 10th through the 16th. The 49th Annual Newman Used Book Sale, the 15th through the 17th. Fall Coin Show. Anybody have those little coins that they've been saying, I'm going to get those and take them over and see what they're worth? Mm-hmm. That's happening on the 16th. And Smithsburg Apple Fest, this is their largest festival. It's amazing. Go up and buy apples and apple pies and apple cider and apple vinegar, and it's just a fun time. And they have entertainment and other vendors and caramel corn and things. So it's a lot of fun there. The IRMC Girls Night Out is happening at the Rustic Lodge on the 19th. Climber Days, September 22nd through the 24th. Founders is having their Fall Fest on the 23rd. Tulloch Valley Nursery Fall Fest. That's great. That maze that they have out there, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Denise said it was amazing.
Amazing. I need Jack in here.
Anybody else ever think of something like that?
And they all do it by computerized now. They have the little chip that they put in the tractor, and they go out and they do it. It's incredible. Dillweed B&B is having their harvest party on the 24th. Oktoberfest in downtown on the 30th. Scary Harry's Haunted Trail, that's all coming up. That'll be starting soon. They're doing something special with the Rocks of Indiana, so you can check out their Facebook page or our website for more details. The Roadrunners Kids Classic Races, September 30th at the Indiana Mall. And a lot of these events will be going on throughout September, and some of the events will be going on when there are the festivals like Tulloch Valley Nursery and, of course, Scary Harry's and such. So please look up our calendar online or call us at the office. I also want to mention for sure the September 2nd is the Tall Timber, our area's lumbering heritage with Van Wagner. This is over at the Eliza Furnace in Vintondale, PA at 1 p.m. And it's talking about the heritage of Van is a singer, songwriter, storyteller, historian. And he talks about the present and the past and the future of Pennsylvania's timber heritage.
She's Denise Liggett from the Indiana County Tourist Bureau. We only have a few minutes left. I wanted to talk to you about the economic impact of some of the big events like the Northern Appalachian Folk Festival. Appalachian is how you're supposed to say it. Anyway, it's coming to Indiana in just a couple of weeks, and that is one of those things that draws people in from all throughout not only this region but far beyond, and draws them in all at once. And to me, that's just a tremendous thing for the businesses in town, and they get ready for it.
They do. We have hotels. I believe the Park Inn has a special package deal. They work together as a partnership to see how they can bring in that business, and they do work together in the businesses downtown. And of course, with IUP coming back in, this is going to be another big, impact on the economic contribution, I would say, to our area with the hotels and the restaurants and everything. But yeah, the festivals are definitely something that we get calls. We got a call yesterday from a gentleman from West Virginia, and he was wanting to come up. Well, he's coming up for a trail. He wants to go on one of the trails. We had another group from Pittsburgh. He came up last year for It's a Wonderful Life Festival, and he said this year he's bringing up a lot of friends, and they want to come and they want to stay overnight. Individuals who come, of course, we have our group tours, but individuals who have heard about it and or experienced it one time, and they embrace it, they love it, and so they want to come back and bring more people.
And those are the ones that you really know that you're hitting the mark when you get kinds of calls like that.
Yeah. Yes. So of course we send them brochures and information on it, and we get a lot of calls, and of course we track where we do our advertising and whatnot, and of course a big focus at Pittsburgh and around in Washington, Maryland, Ohio, West Virginia. And we do get a lot of phone calls and a lot of requests. We get leads back from those publications for people who are inquiring. They want us to send them information. That's another one other point I did want to add today. I want to remind everyone that you can put your event on our website calendar. You don't have to ask permission. You go on, click at the top. It says calendar. Put your cursor there. Submit event will drop down. Go in and complete that form. It comes to us. We will approve it first. Just make sure it's something that we want on the website. And you don't have to be a member to do that. You can do that. Now, of course, being a member, you get the advantages of that event getting named here and other places and our e-blast and everything. But we do allow even non-members to put their event on our website. So go to our website at visitindianacountypa.org, click on the calendar, and do the drop down.
She is Denise Liggett, Indiana County Tourist Bureau. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Todd.
It is Indiana in the Morning, presented as always by First Commonwealth Bank here on WCCS, AM 1160 and FM 101.1. Fox News coming up next at the top of the hour. Josh Whittison and Jack Benedict teaming up from the WCCS newsroom. After that, it's 8:58.